In this video, I want to talk about 5 common review comments that you will receive and how you can avoid them. Number 1 is very easy one, and it's related to code formatting and indentation in general. Often I have seen that people forget to reindent their code or reformat their code using shortcuts, and that's why you can utilize Git hooks and use those code formatting tools automatically so that you don't even have to remember. Basically what Git hooks does is it will execute some script before some event happens. In your case, it may be before you want to push your code for review, you want to fix those issues that are formatting related. And the second code review comment that you will often receive is about bad naming, misspelled words, and in general naming. Unfortunately, you can't do much about bad naming other than practicing more and writing more code and trying to make it more understandable. But about misspelled word, what you can do is you can implement lint to your project if it's not already in there, and run it always before you make a commit or push your code. The third review comment you will often receive is about missing screenshots in your pull request. This is not directly related to your code, but if you're making a UI change or implementing new UI, you should always include some kind of screenshots, ideally how it looked before and how it will look now. And that will basically help the code reviewers to understand what changes you actually made to the UI. And again, there's no easy way to recognize that, but I believe you can implement some kind of maybe CI tool that will detect that if you have touched the UI code, then it will always require that you put some screenshots to the pull request that you make. Fourth common code review comment, in my opinion, is related to missing unit tests. Every time we make changes to our code, it creates new potential vulnerability or a bug. That's why it's good practice to always write tests, and especially unit tests are easy ones. To automatically fix that, what you can do is basically implement some kind of code coverage tool if it's not already in your repository, and make sure that you follow it. But in general, I think it's easy to always remember when you make changes that may break something, you should always take a look at your unit tests and fix them if needed, or add new test cases. And the last most common code review comment you will receive is about why you did that change or why you use specific method. For this one, I believe it's easy always to pay attention to your solutions and look for if there is a similar solution somewhere in your existing code base or more better way on the internet. For example, on Stack Overflow, you can usually find good answers that will explain the why part of the code that you are copying. The problem is that often when we write a new code or change something, we have kind of curse of knowledge, which means that we know the why part of the code change that we made, but people who will review our code doesn't know. So easy way to fix that is also adding explanation in your merge request that why you did that change, why it was necessary, and why you use that specific method. These were the 5 common code review comments that you will receive and how you can avoid them. See you in the next video.